Hey humans, Coach Mindy here with your Find the Drive workout of the day. Today we have parkour. It's 4 rounds, 4 time of the following. You're going to start out with 10 sit-ups, then we're going to go into 20 quad hovering knee taps, 5 burpees, just throw them in there, why not? Then we're going to do 20 hollow rocks, followed by 10 more sit-ups, and then closing out each round with 20 grasshopper high planks. This is 4 rounds, 4 time, moving through a lot of core with just a nice burpee intermission, because parkour! All right, to get you started, you're gonna go through your warm-up 2 times, starting out with some good morning. So feet hips width apart, fingertips by your ears, soft bending the knee, and hinge. You're going to give me 10 reps there. Remember, keep that chest up. We don't want our chest parallel to the ground. You're going to take your feet double shoulder wide for a wide toe sweep. So, down to the right, across the left, up, then reverse it. 10 total reps there, and then into our windmill. So your feet are going to stay double shoulder wide, one hand on your chest, palm to the ground, and then twist to the arm that is not on the ground. Return to the chest, standing all the way up, and then change sides. Reminder, the reason for the hand on the chest is so that you open up with your palm and your face facing the same direction, just like if you were standing. If we don't do that, what tends to happen is when we go up, our palm goes backwards and it puts torque on our shoulder where we don't want it. So palm and face should face the same way. After that, still keeping those feet double shoulder wide, we're going to go into a lateral lunge with a toe touch. So try to keep your chest up as much as possible, going all the way down, or at least reaching towards your toe. Even if the mobility is not quite there where we can touch our toes, we still want to try to reach for it. 10 total reps there. Then we're going to go into up downs. So, hands down, feet back, feet return, and stand. You can also step in and out of those. Hands down, step back, step forward, and up. 10 total reps. Then we're going to go down to the ground for our last 2 movements, starting with a hamstring rollout. So laying flat on your back, knees are in. From here, you sit up and fire your legs out wide at an angle, giving you momentum for the sit-up, and then you reach towards in between your feet. So you're getting a sit-up-ish because we're taking a lot of the momentum, which is doing the work. Hey, baby. But we're also really focusing on getting that hamstring stretch. So, to recap, knees come to chest, and then fire out wide, reaching forward. After that, Murphy says hi. We're going to roll over into a high plank to low plank. So, hands underneath the shoulders, feet hips width apart. Elbow replaces where the hand's at, and then change sides. We want to keep the rocking side to side to a minimum. So if you find yourself rocking side to side, you can take this to the knees, keeping that core nice and tight, but same thing. Your hand replaces where your knee is at. 10 total reps there, 2 times through on that warm-up to get you ready for parkour. All right, so the first part of parkour, that's just rude. The first part of parkour is going to be 10 sit-ups. So we're back down on the ground. Legs can be straight, knees can be bent, or they can be butterflied. Whichever one you choose, what is important is that you keep that back flat on the way up and your chest passes the hip crease. So start out with 10 sit-ups. Then we're going into a quad position hover knee tap. You just gonna hang out the whole time? Guess so. All right, so you start out in quad position. So on your hands and on your knees. From here, you simply raise your knees slightly. So about 3 or 4 inches off the ground. There we go. Good girl. All right, so about 3 or 4 inches off the ground, opposite opposite hand to knee. Again, we're trying not to rock side to side. You want to use that core to stabilize you. And this should be a slow, controlled tap. From the front, kind of looks like this. As you go through this and you start to get tired, your legs will instinctually raise up to make it easier. So make sure you keep that low hover. 20 total taps there. And then we're going to move into 5 burpees. Because why not? So standing up, hands down, feet back, chest to the ground, press up, and stand. Just like with the up downs, you can step in or out of that if you'd like. Then we're going into our hollow rocks. So for our hollow rock, lay flat on your back, knees to your chest, give them a hug, and raise your shoulders and your head off the ground. Arms overhead. We can start out with one leg extended, nice controlled rock. This shouldn't be a big rock like that. Because like with a hamstring rollout, you're then using momentum, which we want to do in the hamstring rollout, but we don't want to do that in a hollow rock. So don't use momentum for this, so no big rolls. Because then it's just fun, which is great, but it's not the work that we want to achieve. This should be a nice, tight, controlled rock. Chest, leg equals 1. If one leg out doesn't feel like much of a challenge, we can go for 2. But if you feel your back start to arch or you feel any pain in your back, go to one leg at a time and you can alternate. I would not alternate every rep. I would alternate maybe 10 and 10. So just to recap, you start out on your back, tucking your knees to your chest, shoulders and head off the ground, arms overhead, either one leg or 2 legs. So you're going to do 20 hollow rocks. Immediately go back into 10 sit-ups. Again, legs your choice. Just make sure that back stays flat and that chest passes the hip crease. And then we're going to close out with grasshopper high planks. So, high plank position, opposite knee to elbow. So my right knee goes to my left elbow. And we alternate. 20 total reps here. We're going to go through this workout 4 rounds, 4 times. If you have any questions or need any options, let me know. Otherwise, have a great workout.